As I've told you many times, SCTV, that show, probably one of the main reasons that I wanted to get into this business. You guys completely, at the same time that Saturday Night Live was on, you guys were doing sketch comedy I thought was 50 years ahead of its time.
You're amazing. You moderated our event that we did at the Aspen Comedy Festival years after it was
in the 90s, I think.
It was the 90s. And because we filmed that show without a live audience, and we'd never heard live laughter. That was the first time, because they showed clips behind us.
Right.
And it was the first time we really saw an effect, and you were so great and
Well,
generous.
it was sweet to see you guys hearing. You'd been working away in Toronto. Where is it?
In Edmonton.
Edmonton, that's right.
The bowels of ITV.
Don't say bowels.
All right, I know, it's an uncomfortable thing.
No one wants to hear about the bowels of Edmonton. But you guys were working away, and you never got to hear the laughter.
Right.
And then we were showing the clips from the sketches and just killing with the audience, which was so nice for you.
It was so touching, yeah.
You've written this book now. Did you learn much about yourself writing this book?
Well, I did learn not to take myself too seriously, that is for sure. Right at the end, I was finishing the book, and I was, I'm just going to spend the afternoon at a museum, and I went to the MoCA, a Museum of Contemporary Art, and I'm there looking at the art, and I feel somebody behind me staring at me, and I'm thinking, can't a celebrity get a break? What is a paparazzi around you all the time? Why can't I have a good day like any normal person? And she tapped me on the shoulder and she said, "Excuse me, are you Cher's mother?" So that's what I learned. Don't take yourself seriously.
That's such a specific.
Cher's mother.
Are you
Why? By the way,
mother?
Cher and I, exactly the same age. Couldn't be more depressing.
Now, this is interesting. The title, Lady Parts.
Yes.
Steve Martin came up with who you're friends with, came up with a alternate title. What was his title that he wanted to go with, and why?
Okay, well, he originally came up with a title. I couldn't think of a title for the book, and we were at a dinner party at his home, and he said, "I have the title," and he yelled it out in front of 8 people. "Perky Tits," he said. Now, I'm like really uncomfortable to say that word.
The story of Cher's mother.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So he suggested that.
Yes, he suggested
and he had a reason for suggesting that.
Well, okay, yes, he did. Well, did you read Paul Schaefer's autobiography?
I did, yeah.
Where he had a chapter that, well, this is terrible to get into, but why
this is
not?
Exactly why we're here.
Amongst friends. Don't let this out of the audience. All right.
You used to do, Paul Schaefer talked about this in his book, and I've also heard it from other SCTV cast members.
You have?
Yes, I have. You had a habit a while ago.
Well, it was the 70s of flashing my boobs a little bit.
To people. And you would always say, you would walk up to people you didn't even know and lift up your shirt, flashing your breasts
and say, "You've seen these, haven't you?" All right.
Seen these, haven't you?
But then I said that I was at some place, and I said, "But didn't everybody do that in the 70s? There isn't one person here, I bet, that was born in the 70s. Was anybody alive in the 70s?
There are some people that were alive, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who flashed their boobs in the 70s? Hands? Wow.
Oh, well, Andy still does that.
Yeah. It was the 70s. It was, when the moon is in the 7th house.
Yeah. Well, you guys were all in the original, in this cast of, you were all.
The next time, then lift your blouse.
And show them off. You were in that amazing cast of Hair.
Godspell. Yeah,
it's you and Martin Short and
Gilda Radner,
and
Victor Garber was our Jesus, Eugene Levy, Paul Schaefer was our musical director, and so there you are.
So that was what you were up to. You were walking around,
I did other things.
Yes, I know you did.